After smoking copious amounts of marijuana, I have made a discovery. What the fuck is in a blade? Wrong answer. Check this shit out. 2 triangles, right? So imagine a line, and 2 triangles are on each side. And the points of the triangle, A and C, would reside on the spine, and B would be out here, preferably at an acute angle, say like a 35 is what most swords are. So, with that shit in mind, here we have a rectangle, yeah? B is out here where my nose is, A and C reside on the spine. I just gotta draw the fucking line. So if I could draw the line that connects A to B and C to B and carve along that line, I could get a perfect fucking triangle. This is gonna require some serious mathematics. No sitting down on the couch. Can't half-ass this, boys. So the width of the blade here is about 3.5 inches, so we got half of 3.5, which is 1.75, and we got our marks here all on the blade. Then we're gonna take our straight edge and draw that line. Get your center line down both sides. Now that you got all your lines and points on here, you can make like your 13-year-old self and start cutting. Haha, just kidding. We use a blowtorch. Hey, you guys ever peel back or pussy skin and it reveals that sweet fucking shit you've been wanting? Yes! That's what I'm into! Question, what do people think Ben Boyle has too much of? Edge, classic comedy. This fucking blade is amazing. That edge on there, sharper than your eyebrow. Wow. That's pretty cool. So now that we got a tip on this blade that's pretty good, we're gonna wrap the edge in duct tape. So now that we got it fully wrapped in some silver duct tape, that edge is still really defined on there. Still cuts the air really well, and the tip turned out alright with the duct taping. Unfortunately, the tips are not even, as you can see. I didn't really measure that one very well, but oh well. So now I've got a little circle piece out there drying, and I'm going to build a little pommel spike. So for the pommel spike, I just cut out and did a little bit of a spike there, and I cut a little bit off here because we're going to melt it in just to about there. And then contact cement it onto the end here, and contact cement this piece as well once it's done drying. Which we're actually going to prep right now, so let's go out here and get our little guy here. Yep, that's nice and dry. Alright, so we got glue on the top, and then a little bit on the inside, and then slathered on the bottom of the blade, and just a little bit on the handle. You gotta abide by the most important rule. If you ain't stoned, get. Alright, so we got this little part on here, and the pommel spike is drying. We used the contact cement, but I also threw some super glue on there, and with the tension of the fan, it'll stick together better. And that's going to take a good 30 to 45 minutes to really set. So we're going to take this handle and put it on the orc. Now this sword is only called the orc because it's very large, relating to orcs. I don't know if that's culturally or racially unacceptable to say. Welcome back to America, greatest country on earth. Yeah, home of the brave, land of the Islamophobes. We're also going to do one more short project before I go to bed. We're going to make a small shield. It's going to be about this big, and so here's what we're going to do. So we took the shield over to the table, and we cut out a piece of foam that's roughly the inside part of the plastic tote lid. I wanted to do that first because we have to put the nylon bolts in here, and this is going to go over it. So at this stage, I got where I need my straps to be, the nylon bolts inside with a spacer on the outside, and then it looks like this. Alrighty, so now that we got the shield like this, all the straps are in, all the bolts are in, everything fits pretty well, it's all really tight on here. We're going to flip it over, throw this piece of foam on there. So we finished off this container of contact cement. We just slathered it all on this side and on that side, and in 15 minutes we'll stick them together and go on to the next step. Alrighty, so on the inside here, it's duct taped to all shit, but on the outside it looks kind of cool. We got this fabric here. Now I'm going to take some of that and wrap it around the edge. So the project's done. We got a wonderful little blue shield here and then a corresponding sword to match. It's a really good combo. I like what's going on. We also finished the handle on this one. It's got a nice little spike, and when it was open, I put some sand in it, so now it's pretty heavy. Unfortunately, not a two-handed sword yet, but for the bulkier man, someone who's a little bit bigger than I, this would be a great offensive weapon. That'll conclude today's episode. Thank you for watching. That's a little side project. This whole thing cost me about $12 for the foam. I stole everything else. Tune in next time.